What's going on? And a new update. Scorched Acres means new boss drops, and today is going to be the new one from Aurelionite of the Gilded Coast, and that's the Halcyon Seed. Took me a while to pronounce that, but it's Halcyon. Halcyon. Yep, gave that a quick Google as well, because apparently I can't pronounce any of the items or anything they put in this game. But Halcyon apparently means calm and tranquil as well, and is a mythical bird. Yep, little lesson for everyone on this thing that I researched because I can't pronounce words. So whereas Aurelionite used to drop the Titanic No, which is the same as the Stone Titan, because they are a Stone Titan, just a bit better, they now have a unique drop. I'm not sure if it will always drop their boss item, or if it will go back to Titanic No and it's just a random drop of the Halcyon Seed or Titanic No. But let's get into the guide. I'll show you how to get it, what it does, and if it's worth getting. That's a deep sigh, because for the last 3 guides I've done, I've had to explain this every time, and I'm getting tired of doing it over and over again. But to get this item, you need to go to the Gilded Coast, where you have to get the gold portal thing. You go through that. I'll leave a link in the description to my previous guides, or guide, just to get to the gold portal. But quick run through. Find an altar of gold, save up the money to pay for it, and a gold orb will spawn around the teleporter, like with the blue orb or celestial portal. Orb goes around the portal, kill the boss. Portal will spawn, go through the portal, and then in this instance all you have to do is kill Aurelionite. To do this, you'll see in the top right that you have a objective, and that is to activate Halcyon beacons. Also, I pronounce that wrong in every other guide. I've called them Halcyon, so just ignore that if you ever go back to the other guides. But you activate the Halcyon beacons, activate 4 to spawn him, and then I don't think you can do damage to him until all of them are activated. So your best bet is to save up all the money you need and activate them all at once, then kill Aurelionite. If you can do it without any beacons deactivating, you also get another achievement, so keep that in mind while you do this one, or if you're just trying to get the item, you can do both at once. The fight itself is not too bad. The higher the difficulty, the harder Aurelionite gets, and they do have a beam move like a Stone Titan, because it's quite a level field in the Gilded Coast. You can find that it's difficult to get any cover to avoid that, so keep that in mind. But if you kill Aurelionite, you'll have a chance, I imagine, to get the drop, the Halcyon Seed. So now you have the item. What exactly does it do? Well, it actually summons Aurelionite during the teleport event. Now that's really cool. I think it was awesome. When I first picked up, I was like, no way. That's pretty sick. And they will remain until all the objectives are complete. So you have to kill both the boss and fully charge the teleporter before Aurelionite will despawn. So as I said, it is actually really cool seeing Aurelionite spawn next to you and just start attacking things using the big spikes that come out of the ground, you know, the giant laser beam. But slight downfall, it's a bit trash. Like most of the AI in this game, it's not the greatest. It doesn't really target what you want it to. Take example 1. First time I get the item, and I thought, I'm going straight to that teleporter, yeah. First time I ever summon Aurelionite, feeling the power of God in my fingertips, waiting for him to smite down other bosses to... Aurelionite, mate, bosses are over here, bruv. Where you going? Fam, madness over here. Rah, my man jibbed off the ting. Where you going? I'm dying. The bosses. Kill the bosses. Wait. He's gone for a stroll, mate. In all honesty, the item itself doesn't really feel like it does that much. It sounds really cool and it looks really cool, but I don't see it doing much. The AI is not great in the game, and it doesn't feel useful for what you have to do. You have to save up a lot of money, you have to kill the boss, and in later levels of the game, I was on Drizzle, and it's still pretty long. If you're on Monsoon and you're far into a run, you're gonna probably die, and it's not really worth it. I don't feel like it does that much. I think what would be cooler is if the drop itself was there's a cluster, isn't there, above Stone Titans and that. If that would be a drop that you actually just pick up, and then every so often the cluster's just floating around you and it fires off a beam and damages a few enemies or something like that. I feel like you get more use out of that than summoning Aurelionite at a teleporter event, and he doesn't really do anything. With that said, I still think it's a really cool item. Like, having Aurelionite while the teleport event's going on is cool. I just feel like it doesn't have as much impact on the run as I would like it to. Especially I was imagining, like, if you're doing a monsoon run, like, it's not fun to fight Aurelionite. And if that's what you get, like, you used to only get a Titanic now. So I do appreciate the fact, and like the fact, that they're added in new boss drops, especially just for Aurelionite. Like, that's cool. So yeah, that's it for this little run through of what the Halcyon Seed does and how to get it. Let me know what you think yourself in the comments below, if you've got it yourself and you think it's a really great item or if it's a terrible item. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a dislike, subscribe, comment, whatever, all that stuff. Check the link in the description below if you want more of a guide on the gold portal or the Altar of Gold. And yeah, as always, good health.